Thanks for tuning in. Chewy here from the Magic Beans, proudly brought to you by the fine folk at Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar. For all your singles needs, jump over to JP MTG Bazaar and tell them that the Beans sent you. But today we've got something very, very special to talk about. Something near and dear to my heart, which is Vintage Cube. It's pretty exciting times because the fine folk over at Wizards have seen fit to spread some holiday cheer and give us a free entry to a Vintage Cube. So I thought I would just share 3 very quick tips on drafting Vintage Cube, because you may not have done it for a very long time. You may not have drafted Vintage Cube ever, and because it's free, it's like, why not? Let's go. You'd be missing out if you didn't do it. So tip number 1 from Chewy seems pretty obvious, but take the mana acceleration. I'll say that very clearly one more time. Take the broken mana. What I've seen time and time again in later packs is Moxen, Mox Emerald, Mox Ruby, Mox Sapphire, whatever it may be, going as late as the 3rd or 4th pick in the final pack because people are settled in on their colours at that point and they don't take the Mox. It's still worth taking. Absolutely take it. It's going to make your deck better. It's going to let you do busted things early. Don't make that mistake. It is absolutely critical to do that. Tip number 2. Always, always, always take mana fixing really highly. The card quality in Cube means that you're going to have redundancy. You're going to have a good deck. The 15th pick in Cube is often as good as a first pick in a standard set. So absolutely prioritize mana because you'll get good cards as you draft. So what is good mana? Good mana is signets. Good mana is fetch lands. It is OG dual lands. It lets you splash super powerful cards. It means that your deck is really consistent, and it means that you are going to win more games. Last tip, very important tip. The thing that you need to do is, after you've stayed open and you've taken your mana acceleration and your mana fixing early, pick a lane, stick with it. You should be noticing early on what colours and potential archetypes are available. So pick your lane and just draft it, force it, cut it, and you'll end up with a great deck. And because you've taken the mana fixing and you've taken the mana acceleration, so then you find a strategy, and the majority of strategies are good. Some match up better against others. That's why, Magic's an interesting game. But if you take the Sol Ring and then the Tropical Island, your blue-green ramp deck is going to be much, much better than if you'd taken a big finisher like a Terrastodon or something, because you'll find some other way to win the game eventually. So absolutely recommend that. Little bonus tip. So I guess just for tuning in for this long, waiting till the very end, is add an extra land to your deck. So if you think that you can get away with 16 lands, you probably can, but I recommend going 17. Your spells are so very, very powerful that you want to cast them, and it is much easier to recover from a mana flood than it is screw because of all of the inherent card advantage in the format. So I highly, highly, highly recommend playing a high land count. And yeah, so jump on over to your Magic Online client, download it afresh if you need to. Hot tip, they are absolutely inundated with password reset requests. So good luck. I hope you have some good password management going on there, and draft some Vintage Cube. You'll have a lot of fun. Cubing is the best, and cubing with power is the besterest. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Magic Beans YouTube channel. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we will see you very, very soon on the Magic Beans.